During the 1960s, the world witnessed the emergence of a group of companies that would work on innovations shaping the entire 21st century. Primarily situated in Silicon Valley, these companies set the rules for a game that did not even exist until then. At that time, companies like IBM and Apple were launching their first computers, such as the IBM PC and Macintosh, while companies like Intel and Microsoft fueled the growing industry with increasingly powerful processors and sophisticated software. These companies marked their territory and established themselves as the famous technology giants. While many other companies in the same sector have emerged since then, none have thrived as much as them. However, in recent years, one company has been making waves. Initially focused on producing graphics cards, NVIDIA has been involved in the development of other relevant technologies, such as the one that made applications like ChatGPT possible. In 2023, it recorded a surge in its stocks larger than the market value of companies like Netflix, Boeing, and Nike. According to Forbes, if its stock prices continue to rise, it may surpass Amazon and become the fourth most valuable company in the world. But how did NVIDIA emerge? And why could it become the next tech giant? The gaming industry is one of the most lucrative and fastest growing in the world, showing increasingly better results year after year. It is expected that by 2026, the sector will generate over $300 billion, representing more than 10% of global entertainment spending. Leading this race are the United States and China, but according to the PwC agency's report, even developing countries like Turkey and Pakistan want to enter the race. Directly or indirectly, the gaming industry ends up influencing the hardware and computer parts market in general. There is a growing demand for vivid and realistic experiences, requiring investments in high-quality components to run even the most demanding games. This is where companies like NVIDIA come in. Founded in California in 1993, its founders, Jensen Huang, Curtis Preem, and Chris Malachowski, were three computer scientists working for LSI Logic Corporation, a Silicon Valley company. They envisioned a future where video games would move from consoles to computers, and soon realized the advancement of computer graphics and games, which were gradually shifting to Windows. At that time, computer processing relied entirely on the CPU, the central processing unit. As game technology advanced, there arose a need for a new component, something that could enhance the graphics processing. This is what we now call the GPU, the graphics processing unit, also known as a graphics card. The GPU enables graphic activities like games, video editing software, and modeling to run more efficiently without interfering with the overall processor's operation. Video games became NVIDIA's focus, and its strategy was built around them. Founded with just $40,000, NVIDIA later received a $20 million investment from Sequoia Capital, one of the leading venture capital investment firms in the United States. The late 90s landscape was highly competitive, with several companies like ATI, Matrox, and 3DFX trying to launch their technologies in the market. Still, NVIDIA took the lead with the release of GeForce 256 in 1999, marketed as the world's first GPU. Although it was given that name, there were already other GPUs in the market when GeForce 256 was launched. However, they required an accessory card for 3D acceleration, an auxiliary part necessary for the GPU to function. NVIDIA combined the two components into one. Moreover, GeForce stood out for presenting more advanced 3D lighting and graphics techniques than its competitors, allowing gamers to experience optimal performance for games released at the time. Not to mention the benefits that all this progress in graphics processing represented in terms of image and video beyond games. A video like the one you are watching now, for example, was made possible, among other things, thanks to an extremely robust graphics card, such as the GeForce. Since then, NVIDIA has remained the industry leader, innovating and expanding its product catalog. It strategically acquired small companies and even invested in its own programming language, called CUDA, short for Compute Unified Device Architecture, allowing programmers to create programs directly on the GPU. The company also partnered with universities to teach its programming language in courses. found in over 200 institutions worldwide, helping consolidate intelligent programs and solutions for the company. But NVIDIA has more ambitious plans for the future. It seems that the growing use of artificial intelligence will reshape the global technology market, and the company, already one of the most valuable in the world, intends to be part of it. NVIDIA is about to join a very select group companies worth more than $1 trillion. Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon are some companies that represent this group very well, but few companies can reach this mark. Currently, NVIDIA has been gaining prominence in the market due to a series of events including cryptocurrency mining, something that emerged parallel to the company but ended up representing another profitable revenue stream. Cryptocurrencies, or digital currencies, have gained a lot of space in recent years, such as Bitcoin. The mining of these cryptocurrencies demands super powerful computers with a robust GPU to handle the heavy workload. Miners began purchasing entire batches of GPUs to generate digital currencies, escalating demand, and subsequently driving prices higher. NVIDIA, one of the world's largest GPU manufacturers, benefited from this technological gold rush, even though it never fully embraced the cryptocurrency market. Nevertheless, the company displayed unprecedented results, with revenues surpassing $2.5 billion, representing a more than 30% increase in profits. The surging demand for video cards for cryptocurrency mining led to a shortage in the consumer market, causing prices to skyrocket, with some models costing over 10,000 reais. Misfortune for some, luck for others. In 2022, artificial intelligence became a reality. Companies like NVIDIA decided to invest in it, and the stock market responded positively to the CEO's, Jensen Huang, initial announcements. In addition to developing artificial intelligence for gaming, the company also targets the metaverse and the healthcare industry, which may undergo a complete overhaul in the coming years. One health-focused service announced by NVIDIA is called BioNemo, utilizing a generative artificial intelligence system that can assist in drug production and the creation of synthetic proteins. NVIDIA's model can quickly read amino acid sequences in millions of proteins and learn how they are structured, even predicting how to assemble new proteins suitable for laboratory use. Traditional bioengineering currently employs a much slower method called directed evolution, which does not yield results as precise as those developed with artificial intelligence. According to scientists working with NVIDIA, this advancement was unimaginable 10 years ago. In this regard, the artificial intelligence developed by the company can also aid in DNA sequencing, a process that currently takes weeks but could be reduced to a few hours, leading NVIDIA to enter the Guinness World Records for achieving the fastest DNA sequencing technique up to that point. The expectation is that graphics chips aimed at artificial intelligence technology will further diversify the company's catalog, which was almost exclusively dependent on the gaming market but now sees multiple possibilities for its products. From Hollywood special effects to Amazon distribution centers, NVIDIA provides a range of products to diverse clients. Ultimately, all its products revolve around the central idea of expanding computational capacity, something that has become highly coveted, as most computers today are relatively sophisticated. Unlike the last few decades when computers were becoming popular, today there is competition to see who can do more with them. And in this sense, NVIDIA seems to always have a product capable of meeting this demand. The issue is that its customers may, in the near future, become its competitors. Moreover, NVIDIA's right arm is TSMC, Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, a Taiwanese multinational focused on semiconductor production, essential components of products manufactured by NVIDIA. In recent years, China has been in a dispute over Taiwan's territory, which the Chinese believe belongs to China. All of this creates a wave of instability that may eventually affect NVIDIA's business. NVIDIA is one of the fastest-growing technology companies globally. In recent years, it made very positive projections for the future, involving the use of new technologies and the expansion of its business. The company extracted extremely positive results from the pandemic, which boosted the sale of computers and graphics components, its main source of revenue. However, even with so many positive numbers, NVIDIA recorded a drop in its net profit in early 2023, which may indicate a severe change in the direction of this market. After the pandemic boom, its sales decreased by 21%, and the global GPU trade shrank, marking the lowest number of graphics card purchases since 2005. The result, however, was expected. After the sales frenzy at the height of the pandemic, current production ended up generating unnecessary stock, resulting in a drop in prices and, consequently, the company's profit. This moment represents a turning point in NVIDIA's history, where for the first time, there is a possibility of a future focused on cloud computing and artificial intelligence, even though the gaming market will likely remain one of its main niches. In one way or another, NVIDIA has demonstrated incredible potential and has been able to adjust its business model to emerging trends. It supplied the first supercomputer to OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, long before ChatGPT existed. Its versatility and long-term vision are what stand out the most, placing this company at the center of a new revolution that will certainly completely transform our lives today, just as computers did decades ago, and perhaps make it the next technology giant. So, do you think NVIDIA will become a technology giant like Apple, Microsoft, and others? Comment below and check out what people are saying about it. To discover the rules of international waters and who rules the seas, check out this video that's on the screen. That's it for this video. A big hug and see you soon. Do you know which business model offers high profit margins, immense scalability, and requires low initial investment? The startup market specializing in software development is the optimal choice to bring together all these advantages. However, the only place where you will truly find a highly scalable service that demands low investment is with Roadmap. Roadmap has global experience providing consulting and developing apps for startups in the United States, Europe, and Latin America, making it by far the best option for new entrepreneurs. If you want to venture into the premier market, contact Roadmap right away through the website www.roadmap.co/home or via email at contact@roadmap.co.